Yo, what's going on, B&B fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Burt and Burger Podcast, episode 129. Coming at you live from the B&B studio.
Yeah.
Here in Kuwait. Is Kuwait a real place? Kuwait's real. I don't know. Kuwait, Arkansas. I don't fucking know. Welcome.
I have no idea.
129, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Burger. With me, as always, is cousin Burt.
It is.
Now, for you guys listening on Spotify or YouTube or anywhere else, it's literally like you just go from 128 to 129. But Burt and I haven't recorded in quite some time due to Coach coming on, and since he came on, we didn't have to record a regular day. So I mean, it's been over a week. It feels like
it'd be 2 weeks on Thursday.
Yeah. So
yeah,
kind of forgot how to make a podcast. So sorry if we mess up and get shy.
We get our sea legs on us. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're back though. We're here. We're queer, and we're ready to take it in the rear. So we got a lot of exciting stuff to chat about. I got a big trip coming up. We want to talk about Coach's movie, and we got some other movies we got to talk about, and yeah, Bert's not really doing anything, so he doesn't have anything to add. But
right, yeah,
we got a doozy for you. So let's talk about last week's episodes again. I still cannot believe that we ended up getting Coach the Dragon Slayer on Burt and Burger. Yeah. Oops, that was an accident.
Actually, didn't you say you were like in a stream with him or something? And then you just hit him up in the chat? That's what I thought he said, but...
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, Bert. No fucking clue at all.
That's what he said. He said like, oh yeah, I was live streaming and I just saw it in the chat, and you're like, oh, do the...
Yeah, so he didn't say that, just like you said he didn't say cancer in the highlight clip that you made last week. So the highlight clip is supposed to show the most intriguing parts, the funniest parts of the podcast episode, and Bert immediately talks about, or cuts out Coach's part of him talking about how he had brain cancer and how he had to leave his entire team behind because he couldn't tell them why, because he was going on Survivor. So now Bert's all of a sudden starting to pull the argument, well, I mean, it's the highlights. It's not necessarily supposed to be funny. Yeah, look at every other 100 and some highlight clips that you made,
guests.
And you tell me which ones didn't have comedy as the main principle. He's like, there was nothing funny. Well, there were two funny clips in there, two clips that I thought were funny, and for some reason you had to start off with him talking about how he had to leave people behind and they thought he had brain cancer. So good fucking job again, Bert.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Fucking dickhead. So yeah, Coach came on, and he's never going to talk to us again probably, but
for sure.
Okay. It's okay. I'd like to send him my Survivor clip, and he can send it to Jeff, I guess, but Coach is going to get a fucking... Coach is going to get a B&B face reveal, or just the B face reveal. He's going to get a picture of B.
Just B.
Of my B.
But not B.
Just of pure B.
He's going to get a whole picture of B.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's going to get nothing but B. So... that was cool. We got Coach on. So we watched his movie.
We did, yeah.
True Stories, I believe it was called.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't remember the name of the movie. He actually messaged us the next day. He kept his word for some reason. And we watched True Stories. Bert, you might tell me how that movie ended?
I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah?
I think he was in his car driving away, actually.
Why don't you remember, Bert?
Dude, I fell asleep as a motherfucker.
Yeah, like a fucking
that
asshole.
Was the shittiest movie of all time.
I tried so hard to keep waking him up, and he just kept fucking snoring.
No, you didn't. Did you?
You got to... John Goodman was in this movie, ladies and gentlemen, for some fucking reason.
He was. It was like
I was
little
like,
Johnny.
yo, that looks like John Goodman. And you're like, yeah, it kind of sounds like him. And then it showed a different angle, and we were both like, that's 100% John Goodman.
Yeah, he had like a fucking hazmat suit on, and it hit his cute little cheeks. Like, oh, that's our boy.
Yeah, old Johnny G was on there. Yeah, you got to miss him sing. He sang some country song.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the little Hindu guy that had Elvis posters in the background.
Yeah, I remember that for sure.
Yep, he sang too. He was fucking boogieing away.
I remember a party.
Yeah, I don't know. So, you probably fell asleep during the most interesting part of the movie.
I probably did. I just remember saying "what the fuck" a lot, like a lot.
Nice, Bert.
During pretty much the whole movie.
That's a real unique response. I just couldn't stop saying "what the fuck," says any sorority girl ever.
Well, no, that was okay. That was the whole idea of what. Hey, motherfucker, that's what we're asking for, you retard. Movies that make you say "what the fuck," and I couldn't stop. That was the whole movie.
You guys see how tilted he got there? He just kept going, getting
because you fucking say
and
gay shit like, "Oh, it's like a sorority goal." Yeah, okay, buddy.
I say that shit to Bert all the time. Like, cringe, your memes suck. Not funny.
Yeah.
Not stinky didn't poop.
Yeah. One of my friends said the same shit. Not the stinky
Not
poop,
stinky didn't
but
poop. Oh, that your memes suck?
Yeah, he's like, not funny, didn't laugh. Like, huh. This must be a fucking meme.
Was it one of your college friends or one of your virgin PC friends?
My virgin PC friends.
Oh.
The hella virginiest. Well, maybe not the hella
that's you.
virginiest, but he's in there.
Yeah, no, Coach hit the fucking nail right on the head, man. I mean, this is definitely one of the weirdest fucking fuckiest movies we've ever seen. Ever.
Yep. He
nailed booby time. Absolutely knocked her right out of the park. So good job, Coach, in case you're listening.
yeah, in case you're tuning in.
Yeah, no, it was insane. Like, there were times where I understood what the words they were saying, but I did not understand the order they were putting the words in at times.
It was almost like, yeah, there's like parts of a sentence in English class that they teach you, and there was just like something was not right.
They're speaking English, but the way the words are like combined, it don't make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how the movie was like that scene in an airplane where they're talking to the stewardess and she's like, I don't get it. And some old white woman's like, pardon me, man, but I speak jive. And then she just starts speaking in the same language. They're saying words. Like, I know the words, but they don't make sense.
It's almost
That's kind of how the entire movie was.
It's kind of like different words, but it's kind of like how we all talk.
Yeah. Well, some of them are just made up words, but you can hear some of the words clearly. But yeah, it's kind of like how our cousin talks.
Yeah.
Saying mid and cop and
weird
fleece
shit.
and.
But it's almost like a whole sentence of those weird
selling.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like dead ass bussin'. No cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, like the first time we had cousin night, he's like, "Yo, give cop some girls," and I couldn't understand it. I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, yeah, he's a special boy.
Yeah, you know, you could have just said like, and the way both of you guys explained it, it's like you could have just said he's picking up chicks. Like that's it, just another word for picking up chicks. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think just because it can do with other things. Yo, I'm going to cop me some nuggies. I'm going to cop me some tenders.
You're going to go pick up some nuggies.
I'll pick up, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, like you literally could just say the same thing. So
yeah, I suppose.
That's kind of how this entire movie called True Stories was about. I mean, I just had no idea what the fuck was happening, and it literally just became a grind fest where we were trying to just get through it.
I was trying to stay awake.
Bert kept falling asleep.
It put me to bed. There's nothing to keep my attention. That was like kind of the trick of the movie. There was like no substance. It's like you're eating a burger with no meat. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird.
He nailed it, though. That is definitely up there for booby time recommendations.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't like gory or like dirty or anything like that. It was just...
It wasn't fucked up by any means, like some of the ones that we've seen, but it's definitely... It got me saying, what the fuck?
Hell?
Fucking homo.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Fucking listening to something through your little sister's lens, buddy.
So I was thinking we should do a tier list sometime of our movie time movies.
Okay, that's a good idea. Even though all mine's going to be skewed because I'm not going to remember half of them.
Bullshit. You're going to remember them as soon as we start talking about them.
Yeah.
Quit acting like it's cool to have Alzheimer's.
No,
Fuck.
I'm just thinking I'm probably going to forget the things that make them bad. Like I do. I'm like, wow, that was a bop.
Let's see.
Tusk was AIDS. I know Tusk was extremely AIDS.
Yeah. I'll just read some of them right now. Dogtooth and Gummo.
I like Dogtooth.
You did not like Dogtooth at all. 42 in Draft Day.
I don't remember them.
3 o'clock High, Revolver, Cannibal Holocaust, Tusk, Space Movie 1992.
That was that one was my favorite.
Requiem for a Dream, I Spit on Your Grave, Mandy, Rubber, Midsummer.
Mandy was good
2001, A Space Odyssey, A Thief in the Night, All Hallows Eve and the Terrifier, The Titan, A Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly didn't even get to finish.
We didn't even finish that
Shitter.
one. Night Crawler.
Also, good one.
Oh, and Sydney said Us. Us was good.
Yeah.
There any other guests we don't have on here? I don't think we have old Thumber Billy on here, do we?
The fuck did he give us?
I don't know. Thumber Billy, would you say?
Yeah, I know you're an avid listener.
Yeah, Thumber Billy, remind me. Didn't he say some kind of fucked up one?
Oh, his was the fucked up number one. The goofy math pie.
Oh, fuck. Was he really the one that said that?
Yeah, his was trippy.
Oh, yeah, because he was like, oh, there's a really gory scene, and you're going to know, and it was literally just him putting, like, a toothpick in his ear or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Billy, you can do better than that.
Come on, Billy.
Damn, we haven't had a guest in a while. It's almost been 10 weeks since we've had a guest.
Damn, Billy was on that long ago. Fuck.
Let's see. I'll update the list while I'm right here. 118.
Oh, William.
That one was
Yeah,
definitely.
because we were like, you mean the life of Pi? It's like, nah.
It's like, nah, dude. Yeah, it's funny. Didn't have one with Doing Fine. I Scare gave us one. Highlight Heaven. That was like when Highlight Heaven gave us 42 in Draft Day. He gave me 42. He gave you Draft Day.
That's right. They were different.
That was when we were like, oh, give us a movie that is like related to your thing, your channel. So he gave us 2 sports movies. So Highlight Heaven, that wasn't your fault. Movie time has changed dramatically since then.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, so Urinating Tree wouldn't play the game. I think we kept asking him, and he's like, lol.
Fuck you, you're gay. No.
5 points, and Los Angeles didn't really get the game,
memo,
I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, 3 O'Clock High and Revolver were like normal movies. And then Steven from Survivor Quotes X came in with Cannibal Holocaust. Really set the bar high there.
That was probably where it all went, really went south.
Yeah, old Dave Derry did Tusk the next week.
Yeah, that was a fucking bad one, too.
Doug and Anthony had some good ones. Chicken Nuggy had some pretty vulgar scenes I didn't like.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of rape in that one.
Yeah.
Same thing with Requiem for a Dream. That one was tough.
My tummy feel weird.
And then Retrospect and Spruce Goose literally say Mandy and Rubber like fucking middle school suggestions.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of like genre headers.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. Of the gay scene.
Midsummer was pretty fucked, too. Midsummer gave me really weird tummy vibes.
know. I don't even like thinking about that right now.
Yeah, 2001 A Space Odyssey fucking sucked. A Thief in the Night from Joey.
Yes, that one was goofy.
That was a fucking weird Christian movie. It was literally like Coaches. Like quality movie.
Yeah.
All Hallows Eve and the Terrifier. That was from Marvel Moments.
Yeah.
Those spooky Halloween ones. He made us watch 2 of them. Ass.
I kind of like those ones. As like what they were, just looking at them in hindsight.
They were literally
I guess.
just
I don't know.
thrasher movies.
They really were.
Titan Bert fucking hated for some reason. And
That one was weird.
we didn't finish G.I. Joe's, lol.
Right.
Nightcrawler, Barrett gave us Nightcrawler. Well, we both already saw Nightcrawler, so lol.
Yeah.
It's definitely
L,
up
buddy.
there, though. I wouldn't blame him for it.
No, that's a weird one for sure.
Yeah, the rules are you cannot suggest a previous movie.
That's
so
it.
like if Barrick said Midsummer, we'd be like, oh nope, Latin Cat already gave us that one. It was you couldn't suggest one that we've seen because Joey said Hereditary at first, and I'm like, nope, I've seen it.
Right.
But we're like, nah, we got to be a little bit lenient on this one. So
Yeah.
Booby Time's a lot of fun. This one nailed it. Bert and I have our own Booby Time suggestion that
Oh, yeah.
we're not going to... I don't think we've talked about it yet, but if you guys want to know what our Booby Time is, it has nothing to do with all of these ones.
Correct.
You remember what ours is? Yeah. So Bert and I just had an entire conversation on what our Booby Time movie was because he didn't fucking remember it.
Yeah, I
but
didn't.
now-
I thought it was more current events than that.
Now
bad.
he remembers. So if you guys want to know our Booby Time suggestion, we got one because it was pretty took us
Wacky.
by surprise.
Uh-huh.
So again, thank you so much, Coach, for coming on. Your movie nailed it for Booby Time. So
For sure. Good suggestion.
thank you very much, Coach Wade. So Bert and I finally went and saw the Elvis movie together.
Yep.
We went and saw it with Tater and his wife. So the four of us went to the theater and watched it together.
It's a blast. Went to shitty
Mhm.
fucking Outback. Never want to go there again.
Uh-huh.
Fucking garbage.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about where we ate.
Yeah. We have more pressing
so-
issues, Bird.
So what'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was pretty good. I want to say powerful, but I feel like that would be gay.
It was powerful.
It was very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Joe
Did you
Rogan
cry?
experience powerful. Yeah.
Did you really?
I did a couple times. Dude.
What time?
The scene, the biggest, best one of all time. I'm even, oh dear, no, I'm kidding.
Don't make me cry now.
No, I had no idea he was like, at least the way they portrayed it in this movie, kind of activist-ish for black rights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was up on stage and they were like, oh my God, with all the cops around and stuff, when they're like, Elvis, you're going to be a fag on stage and you're going to wear a little fucking penguin suit and you're going to sing like an old country star.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went up there and went fucking, he's like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about towards the beginning?
Yeah. And he's in the big crowd and everybody was like segregated and then he started
Oh, yeah.
singing his normal stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That was good.
when the fucking like 3 miles down there having like a Confederate fucking
Yes, because that
thing.
pissed me off. I fucking hated that guy.
yeah.
The 2 scenes he was in, I'm like, this guy is a dick sucker.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elvis is like, fuck you.
Yeah. No. That was
good.
Austin Butler singing that song, and that's
I
the
like
one you
that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that was a pretty cool scene. I really like that. To my knowledge, nothing like that ever happened. So,
Right.
So that's the thing, though, is the movie portrayed it like Elvis had a soft spot, like not a spot, but a soft period in the 50s where he didn't, you know what I mean? Like they acted like there was a few months or maybe even a year went by where he did nothing but tame concerts.
Yeah.
And it was pissing people off and he felt miserable behind it.
Right.
And then there was a breakthrough moment where he said, fuck this shit. I'm going to do me. And then he had that concert. So as far as my knowledge goes, I know he actually wore that suit in a concert, but that didn't happen at that concert. There were many attempts at the media moderating him in his concerts in the 50s. I can say that confidently. Where he's saying to the dog, that actually happened.
I know. I remember. I feel like I remember seeing a dog like that.
Yeah, he did. He did sing to a dog. They did film him from the waist up, so the people at home couldn't see his legs.
His dick and balls.
Yeah, they couldn't see his cock flopping around.
They were really zooming in the movie. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I know that was a little weird as well.
Yeah.
Elvis was more known for his like hips and his legs, not his fucking dick and balls. So
yeah, maybe they're just trying to drive the point home.
Yeah. So
Whatever.
To my knowledge, there was never a period to where he was just tame. There were times where they tried to tame him, and he really did protest by putting his pinky up in the air and shit like that.
Okay.
And there were times where he didn't move as much, and he tried to. I'm sure there were some concerts where he was more tame, but to my understanding, there was never that period. And then he went and talked to BB King, and all of a sudden he got his confidence back again. But it was still really well done there.
Huh.
So, no, that was the only thing I didn't like about that is how they had him like headlocking the dog and like licking the top of its head with his tongue out and shit. The statue of the dog at the not a real dog, but RCA, their logo is a dog, and there were like pictures of him like holding the dog and like licking the top of it, and Tom Hanks is like, "Ooh, the RCA's not gonna like seeing this."
I see.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think Elvis would do that.
I know he seemed like not like a nutcase.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like G.G. Allen there.
Yeah. There were some parts in the movie where I'm like, okay, that seems a little wild, but...
Yeah, and where he would, like, when he was, like, laying on his stomach in that concert just screaming, "I'm evil," in, like, slow motion with sweat, like, pouring down his face. He's, like, screaming, "I'm evil."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he did that.
I did like that part. That was cool.
Well, I think it was just a big fuck you to the white conservatives that were trying to control him.
Yeah.
I mean, he never thought he was doing anything wrong. He even said his own mother didn't see anything wrong with what he was doing.
Right.
And people were trying to say he would. The big thing is they said it was too sexual. It was so lusty and everything like that. Like, that was the issue. But the thing is he wasn't trying to be naughty. He wasn't dry humping the air or anything. He had fucking rubber legs. Like, he was just boogieing. And to people at that time, they've never seen anything like that. So finally someone comes out and is themselves and is expressing the way they want to move and the way they want to dress and the way they want to sing. And I think it was just very exciting. And
versus that fucking... I was gonna say clown,
Hank
but that's
Snow
not right.
at the beginning.
that
was yeah, no. So
sitting in a chair.
Yeah, no. So and then people made it sexual by throwing their undies and bras and stuff on stage. But Elvis never intended to be dirty. He was never humping the air that way. He was just moving his hips. He was never...
I feel like that's not even a thing you could even... Not get away with, but that's not even a thing. Like, I feel like people were more put together back then in society because they're like, you're going to go to jail if you're a fucking pervert.
Yeah, well, exactly. And it was just a very conservative white nation at the time without a lot of free speech. And they wanted you to behave and act a certain way, and he just kind of was
Comedians couldn't swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you cried at that part. See, what other part did you cry at?
I don't know. There were just different parts where it was like a little tear. I'm like, okay, I had to blink a lot to kind of dry him up. You know?
So I had to cover my face because some stupid fucking bitch in front of us might have had autism. Because every time one of his songs came up, she'd put her fucking hands up in the air and start hopping up and down like she was in church. And it was so annoying to me. It was literally pissing me off. I think it was just some old lady like, yeah, this is my boy. I listened to this shit my whole life, blah, blah, blah.
Back when I was a little girl.
Yeah, no, I hated that. Like, I get it. She's feeling herself, and some people probably think it's cute. And it was cool for a little bit. But then 2.5 hours later, she's still fucking doing it. And mind you, she's in the row in front of us, so it's kind of taking your eyes off of the screen.
Yeah.
So I had to turn my head sideways so I couldn't see her, and then the tears came out a lot easier that way. So,
Right. Right.
No, so I only cried 2 times this time. The first time was when he was singing "If I Can Dream" in the all-white tuxedo during the comeback special, where they thought he was going to do a Christmas song, and then he sang a song about protest. That's been my favorite song, not my favorite Elvis song, my favorite song since I was 7 years old. And as soon as I hear that trumpet come in through the fucking movie theater speakers, gone. Just fucking done. That's my fucking song.
Yeah.
That's been my song forever.
I thought it was the In the Ghetto song or something.
No.
Or that was the one you performed.
No, yeah, that's one I sang in fucking school when I was in 5th grade. I'm not going down that road. Tater's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there were other times where I was about to cry, but the fucking autistic bitch in the front that kept fucking banging her head and doing the worm on the seat and shit, I was just kind of done.
It was weird.
The ending still, when his ex-wife sits with him in the car, and all of the life is just drained out of him. Like he's done. Like he's literally just given up on life. And his wife's trying to get him to come back and go into recovery and all that shit. And she's like, she says the thing like, if you can dream it, you can do it. And he's like, I'm all out of dreams. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And then the end where he sings the Unchained Melody on the piano and he's really fat as fuck.
That one was good too.
Yeah. And Colonel Tom Parker's like, yeah, and that old voice rang out, and then I was like, yep, this is it. And then they switched to the real one as well, like halfway through that. Good. And they showed the video footage of the real one at the end, and he was talking at the end about a song and why it's so important to him and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, no, this was I was crying pretty fucking hard at the end there.
The ending's pretty sad.
Yeah, but it's a good ending too. I think like I said, they did a good job portraying his life and the human side of him and the own demons and struggles that he had. With everything, and then literally like he'd pass out from exhaustion.
That was bad.
And they're all freaking out saying you got to get on stage, and his own dad's like, can you pump him full of something? So they just start pumping him full of other fucking drugs to give him some energy to go out there and perform. So
fucking adrenaline or something probably.
Yeah, so it was good. It's an amazing movie. I've seen it twice. I plan on seeing it again. So
if it wasn't so long, I'd see it again.
Yeah, it is a long one.
It's so long.
But
I feel like it had to be that long, though. Like,
there's just so much story to tell there.
There's a lot.
Oh, my gosh. There's so much to tell.
There were some weird, like, time jumps that I didn't really quite... Like, it would have been cool if it would have been expanded, but then it would be, like, a 5-hour movie. And
yeah, I mean, that's what I think, too. There were times where it sped up really fast. Like, I felt like they did a good job progressing his movies, or the movie... at the beginning, like progressing his jump to fame, and then all of a sudden he's like, I got him a 7-movie contract. So now he's in the films. And it was like, damn, they kind of jumped that. I heard when the guy said, another flop for Elvis Presley. What a fucking stinker or something like that. You gave out a little chuckle.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's an interesting part with Elvis is in the 60s he had a massive film career where he didn't record or he didn't perform live in front of anybody. It was all for like those little musical sing-along movies. And they might have been stinkers and they might have sucked, but they always made money. And that's why they kept pumping them out.
Important. Yeah.
Tom Hanks even said he was better than Marlon Brando, who was a very famous actor at the time. He goes, he was better than Brando, but you guys wanted to see him sing. So then he took all these cheesy roles and everything, and Elvis didn't even like his movies anymore after a while. So,
Huh.
There was just things where he never really understood how big he was and how
Right.
influential he was. Like where he said, you know, I'm going to be 40 soon, and I feel like I haven't done anything with my life. And he's talking to Priscilla for the first time, which almost made me cry. That love scene there was very cute. Bert also was crushing on Elvis's wife pretty hard.
Holy guacamole.
Where he's talking to Priscilla about James Dean, the actor. He's like, man, I just hope to be like him, something like him someday. I'm like, yeah, Elvis, you're way past fucking James Dean, buddy. There's not too many more people that are literally more famous than Elvis.
How would he not have the perspective? I mean, I know they don't have fucking Twitter and shit, but I mean, like, was the music not actually as popular, or is it just not?
Insecurities, dude. It's just anxieties. It's just constantly trying to be the best version of yourself, and when you don't do it, you don't. When you're not in control of it, he was a very anxious person.
I see.
He dealt with a lot of nerves and shit. I mean, you saw that they portrayed that really good in it the first time he sang in the pink suit. You could see he was about to shit him fuck himself out there, and literally couldn't even go on stage. Remember that? They were trying to fucking talk him in on stage, and he's like, fuck you.
Like, nah.
I think that's what it was. I mean, he was just a lot of insecurities and stuff. It's one of those things where you can be like, no, I'm telling you. Like, you're literally the most famous singer ever, objectively. And he'd be like, yeah, but I don't feel like it, though. Bert just dried away a tear. He's like, damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. I told my brother, I was like, I don't know if he cried. He's like, if it was Survivor, he would have.
Nice. Nice.
Even my brother thinks you're a pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it was...
I was going to say, during the movie, when you had your leg up, I saw your foot tap, and I'm like, ooh, he's getting close.
Oh, no, it was bad.
He's getting close.
It was bad. Oh,
there were a couple times.
I had tears rolling down my fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for the love of God, don't look. Tater kept trying to look over, being all cute.
He
and shit.
was.
Like, lol, you're funny. Tater kept trying to tell me how Elvis was a fraud.
Right.
And stole music from Big Mama Thornton, so then I texted you that Bible on how that's objectively wrong. I texted it to him, too, at like 2 in the morning, but he was too drunk to read it, he said.
Nice. Typical Tater.
Yeah, typical Tater.
Typical Tater.
TT.
TT.
Yeah. I feel like this movie really does put a lot of rest to Elvis stealing from black people, or he was a racist or a piece of shit. Because you could see just how important that community was to him growing up. Like, you even saw he was in Beale Street, and he was literally the only fucking white person there. And they're like, why is a white boy hanging out on Beale Street? What the fuck? You saw that and all that shit, and he'd go to that bar where only the black people were and playing music and shit, where the guy was like standing on top of the piano fucking screaming and shit.
That was cool.
That was Little Richard,
I like
the way.
that movie a lot, yeah.
Yeah, Little Richard is pretty cool. He was singing Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
And Elvis says, man, I'd love to record that record, and he actually did, too.
Yeah, it sounded, I remember hearing that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that was... That's what he grew up around. He was in the South, where there's a lot more African Americans, and he grew up in the poor side of the South, so unfortunately that's where a lot of African Americans are.
Mm-hmm. And
he was very into the church, which so are African Americans, like the African American churches. Yeah. So there were times where people called him the king of rock and roll, and you saw it in the movies. Like, I'm not fucking king. I mean, this Fats Domino's, he's the king. And they showed some random black guy that you don't know who it is. So
yeah,
he was very... He always gave back to him. Like, he always said, like, colored folk have been doing this a lot longer than I have. And I'm not doing anything different here. it finally gave this racist piece of shit country a reason to like music again. You knew they fucking thought those black people could sing and dance. They were just like, can't like them, can't do it.
They definitely could not say anything good about it, though.
Couldn't like it, but all of a sudden a white person could sing and dance like them. They're like, hell yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. But
nice.
But yeah, I mean, people just say that, but it's like, that's not Elvis's fault. That's the shitty country's fault. Why is Elvis getting blamed for that?
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
It's stupid. He had nothing to do with it. And then also, I'm not getting into the Big Mama Thornton thing, but I literally showed you articles where she was getting ripped off and discredited from this way before Elvis even started singing music.
Yeah.
She recorded that song at Hound Dog in 1952, and the song was a hit, but she didn't receive a lot of attention nor royalties from it. Elvis didn't start singing until 1954. Like, she was getting ripped off long before he even stepped foot on stage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, like I told you, these super fucking left-leaning people are trying to find something to be pissed off about.
Yep. Like, this is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, it's just another white man taking over. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, it's not like that. I can argue with you about Elvis stealing music from black people. I can argue with you about the age gap between him and his wife. One thing I can't argue about is how he cheated on his wife all the time and how he constantly fucked other people when he was married with her. Why don't you fucking come at me with that shit?
Concrete shit.
Can't dispute that.
Nah.
I can't.
Nah.
No, I mean, the only thing I can say is we've never lived that life, man. And when you got that temptation around you all the time, I bet you it's hard. Like, you got girls that literally will eat your ass. It's dangerous, as Bert would say. That's
dangerous power.
Yeah, no. And what celebrity stays faithful to their significant other? I mean, seriously, come on.
I mean, very few, if any. Yeah.
That's why no one talks about it, because it's not like Elvis was the only one that did that.
Uh-huh.
But they have to keep up with the kid fucker somehow.
Okay. The one and well, not the one and only, but
yeah, the biggest kid fucker of all. I've also really solidified my argument on why Elvis is better than Michael Jackson. So if you want to hear that conversation, let me know.
Has nothing to do with the previous 10 seconds, but yeah.
Oh, that's who the kid fucker was, by the way, in case you guys were curious. Where you're stroking your beard and like, what kid fucker is this burger talking about?
Yeah. Really famous one. I wonder.
Yeah. So, well, good. I'm glad you liked the movie. It was a good movie. I mean, again, take out the Elvis. Like, even if that wasn't about Elvis, it was a really good fucking movie. Like, it was really good movie. It was really good. I don't know what else to fucking say. I really, really liked it. Of course, it's more
very good.
Powerful to me because it's about my boy, but
it itself was a pretty...
And it was just really
movie.
Visually beautiful. Baz Luhrmann did a great job telling the humane side of a person and the struggles that they went through and some of their musics that he did. And I'm glad you liked that scene where he was making that song towards the end of the movie.
That one was also very cool.
Yeah, I listened to that on Spotify. I told you, didn't know a trombone can sound that badass.
I know. It just literally, it was perfect. He was like punching it in too.
Yeah. He's like
punch motion.
He's like, all right, horns, and he's like, no, let's up the octave. There we go. And he's like, bones, here we go. And then he just like punches the air at the right fucking time of it.
Yeah.
It's badass. It's a really cool scene. And again, knowing that song and hearing it my entire life, hearing it come together was
like,
really,
shit.
Really fucking special. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool, and you could see him really getting into it and shaking his fucking head around and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the man that really, really loved his music. Speaking of Elvis, today's Tuesday, basically Wednesday, because it's going on midnight here soon. Tomorrow I'll be going to Memphis with my grandma.
Perfect. That should be cool.
Yep.
Yes, yeah. Speaking of Elvis, yeah.
Speaking of Elvis, so no stream this Saturday, lol.
L.
Unless you want to stream on your own, which you're okay to do so.
Yeah, if I'm bored, I might.
He's not going to.
Probably not going to, but...
Yeah, so me and my grandma are going to Graceland. We're going to stay at the Elvis guest house and tour his mansion. And then we're going to be down there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And coming home Sunday. So, next podcast, I'll have to tell you guys about that story and how that goes.
Pretty cool.
So, I went and saw Graceland when I was 16 for my 16th birthday. Now I'm 26, going to see it again. And this time, we're going to really dive into Memphis a little bit more. It was like a one-day trip pretty much last time, so...
Oh.
We
really
checked out...
enough time to...
Yeah, we checked out Beale Street and stuff where Elvis was with those people and everything like that, like those singers and everything. So we checked that out, and then I obviously checked out his mansion. I checked out his planes and stuff like that. So now me and my grandma both spent like $200 a piece and got like the extra VIP tour for Graceland.
Huh.
So I'm hoping I get to
going through on a bus or something, or
I hope I get to hold an Elvis turd or something.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, a little log or something.
Yeah, you have to be like our buddy and take pictures
of his poop.
Well, yeah, but also our other buddy who's in like fucking Italy or whatever the hell he's at.
Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely post it. Some stuff.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Excited to be back. Feels like I'm at home. And to check it out again. Yeah, no, I'm excited. So it'll be an adventure with my grandma. My grandma got her fucking foot squished by a horse. So
fucking squished is the perfect word.
That's just what my boss said. Yeah. That's what my boss said. I'm like, I told her about it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I mean, she didn't break anything, but all the ligaments were turned, and she's like, yeah, it's because her foot got squished or smushed or something. Maybe I should have a horse step on my feet. Do you think they'll grow 2 sizes bigger if they do?
I think that's a procedure they can do for you.
Bird always picks on me and says it looks like I wore small shoes growing up. So...
Yeah. little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I've always thought, man, as soon as I get a hold of a football on a punt, man, she's flying. It's like a sledgehammer.
Yes.
So, at least the, like, hump on the front of my feet is hard, not squishy. I'd be kind of concerned.
Yeah. Yeah,
but just my foot pops when I kick something.
Yeah.
Kicking a soda can down the road.
Oh. Just look straight forward, eyes wide.
Oh.
Yeah.
My foot just popped. What the fuck do you mean your foot just popped? I don't know.
It looks like a closed fist.
Yeah.
So squished.
Yeah.
So squished. Yeah.
So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Granny's going to tough her way through it. Hopefully our flights won't get canceled because apparently a bunch of pilots are like, yo, fuck you. I ain't flying shit.
Suck my dick.
Fuck you, Delta. Eat my ass. Suck these big hairy nuts. I ain't flying shit. Give me more money, assholes.
Uh-huh.
God damn.
If there's anybody you should be paying, it's probably the fucking flighters.
Yeah.
Flighters, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
pilots.
The flighters.
The flighters.
The flighties.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, John, we're gonna need you to work 12 hours today. Hey, Delta.
Hey,
Gapes his
hole.
hole.
You want to keep your plane? Or you want to be digging it out of the side of a mountain?
Gapes his hole.
Yeah.
Kiss it, Delta. I gotta go give it to my wife tonight.
Yeah.
It's our anniversary.
Got business at home.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Should be exciting.
I got something else I could talk about, but do you want to be a host and bring up anything at all, or are you good?
Do I want to be a host and bring up anything at all? I had a segue earlier,
You're
but...
stalling.
Well, it's because I got to fucking turn my phone on and look at some shit.
Should have been ready.
I know. I love to... Oh, well, I guess, those are your current events. My brother just turned
I literally
18.
don't care. Who gives a shit? I knew you were going to say that.
And, he...
Yeah, the brother you guys don't know that we hardly talk about turned 18 cool next.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty epic. So that, and then there's other people in his grade, and they're all doing graduation parties, whatever. So we went to a graduation party, me and my family, for one of my close family friends.
Yeah, I remember this story. Never mind. This had nothing to do with your brother turning 18, but cool.
It's because there's two different stories that could have came from that. I went to
okay.
a casino today.
Cool.
Or the graduation party. Yeah, when we went to the graduation party, and we were chilling, there were baked potatoes. It was pretty epic. And
sounds like a party. They got baked potatoes, yo. Never seen
that was
one of
the
them
main
before.
entree. My mom made 90 potatoes. Their family made 90 potatoes. And they were going to have them all. And then 20 people showed up. And now we have over 100 potatoes. My mom's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
She was pissed. So that's cool. And we're sitting down. Me and my dad and my brother are so fucking awkward at parties. We were literally all just showing each other fucking memes on our phones.
Yeah, your dad was?
Yeah, he was. It was more him and my brother talking about gay Facebook Marketplace ads and stupid shit like that, but old shitty cars that my brother wants.
Can you get to the point I really want you to talk about?
So, well, what? I don't think you know what I'm talking about. Do you?
Yeah, please tell me about the point I want you to talk about.
Yeah, so in between us all showing each other memes and just kind of waiting for the party to be done so we can go home, there was some kid there, and he's a little weird. He's a little different.
Well, you already spoiled it, so.
He's different. Nah, I can cut that out. Don't worry.
Yeah, make sure you cut my part out.
With editing magic.
I'm kind of scared now.
Yeah, so we're all hanging out, and some kid comes up to my dad. He's like, Mr. Burt Sr., do you understand space-time continuum? And my dad's just looking at him like, no. And the kid's like, well, you see, if you were to theoretically tear a hole in the space-time continuum. And my dad's just like, my dad is a very not nerd guy. My dad's tries to be a cool cat, and doesn't really give a fuck about stuff like that. And this kid just keeps...
So it's cool to not care about fucking space and physics and shit. I mean, cool.
Yeah, kind of.
You're so gay.
Well, no, it's it takes a special person to kind of be like, yes. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've always wondered what happened.
Yeah, there's 6 of them on the planet. Why do you have to act like your dad's so special because he doesn't difficult fucking aerospace fucking chemistry?
Quantum mechanics.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This kid was
My dad
going
doesn't
hard.
get quantum mechanics, so yeah, he thinks he's cool. What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm saying that's normal. There's a sect of people like myself who enjoy communicating with fellow intellectuals about gay science shit. And my dad gets immediately turned off. Full... Oh, God, I can't even fucking make jokes because it's a little kid. I was going to say. Yeah.
No, you got to say it now.
Full
what?
soft.
Yeah.
Full soft.
Well, I get soft when
toward.
I'm around little kids, so, I mean, you're kind of making me feel a little
That's
weird,
weird
around you. You don't?
Disrespectful.
Bert gets the complete opposite reaction.
This is so gay. No, and he was just going on and on talking about talking about like all the energy stored in the sun and like all this weird shit, and he was just like talking my dad.
Is this when your dad like does the pose that we do when my friend or your friend's talking on Xbox too long?
Yeah, take a picture of ourselves like, oh. Yeah.
Bored. Kid's gay.
Yeah, just a middle finger, walk away. Well, guys, it's time to go home. In the middle of
he goes and grabs peanuts, and the kid's still fucking talking to him, and your dad's trying to look like off in the direction.
Yeah, the kid's like following my dad around, just talking to him, not even letting him talk. Like,
your dad's just,
God damn it. Yeah. Nah, it was just weird. And then, like, my fucking mom and my aunt were like, they were being dicks. They're like, hey, Bert's dad doesn't really give a fuck about space. Minus the fuck part, they're like, come on, he doesn't care about space. Leave him alone. Like, what the hell? Let the poor kid have his
Space
fun.
is gay. Shut up, fag.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Fucking queer. Shut the
Get
fuck
a
up.
hobby, loser.
Goddamn virgin. Go get some pussy.
Get some bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like me when I would talk about Elvis to people.
Right.
I feel for this kid, actually. I feel for this autistic kid.
Shit. Not thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, I feel kind of bad, too.
Is this the one that had autism, or is this a different one?
He had something.
Okay.
Like he might have a little bit of something.
Something wasn't quite
A little bit
normal.
of spice. Yeah.
Something's odd with this feller.
Something's off. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah, is it the fact that his left eye will not fucking make eye contact with yours?
He just loves space too much.
He's constantly got his eye on the cosmos.
Yeah. There's a threshold of space you're allowed to like in this kid.
Yeah.
He's far past it. One eye in the heavens at all times.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
That's horrible.
Never takes his eyes off the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your dad's waving his hand in front of his dead eye.
That's horrible.
He's blowing on it. Your kid's thinking it's windy out, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So that was fun. Fucking A.
Is that the ending to your stories? They just said your dad doesn't like space, and that was it?
Yeah, I felt bad for the kid. I'm like, what the fuck? He's just doing what he loves. My dad like wasn't being a dick or anything. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
What if like
we know.
he like said something and your dad corrected him, like the kid said the mass of the sun, and he's like, actually, it's, and then he says,
You forgot to square it.
Yeah. Don't forget the square. Yeah, I invented the telescope.
Yeah. Like, huh?
Pop.
I've been waiting for that moment. Yeah.
So, can you talk about the part that I wanted you to talk about?
I don't remember anything else about that.
You were talking to me about a person on in your family tree.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about yet?
No? Is this the same party?
I don't know. You said you went to some open house thing and you got to save it for the pod.
What the fuck?
Do you know what person on your family tree I'm talking about?
No.
You know how you look at that family tree that's painted on your house?
Oh, shit. Yeah,
and there's someone up there that don't look like they quite belong. Like they do in spirit, but...
Yeah.
Something by the way they do their hair.
Yeah, it's different.
Doesn't have your dad's eyes to watch.
Yeah, so, there's one of my dad's close friends adopted this little girl, like, a long time ago, back when I was a kid, too. And, we have a picture of her up on the wall. And,
yeah, it literally looks like a stock photo from Walmart.
Yeah, my mom even said that to her mom. They're like, gosh, you really know. People come over to my house and they ask, who's that little girl up on the wall? Do you forget to put a picture in there? Like, is that like the one that came with the frame? Mom's like, nope. That's our friend. And I think my dad and mom might be like her godparents or something.
You know, I'm
So
not
that's
even on
why.
that fucking wall, so I don't know why she gets to be up there.
I don't know. There's a priority list, I guess.
Yeah, that's literally the only picture of this chick in their entire house. Like, they
Yeah.
want it to be first and foremost. It's like colleges. Like, look at all these black people that go here. Segregated?
Not segregated. What the fuck's the word?
Uh-oh.
What's the word when you're saying you're including everybody?
Diversity.
Yeah, diversity. Yeah, we have diversity on the wall.
Segregation.
That sounds bad.
That's because it is bad. Doesn't just
Yeah.
sound bad. It is bad.
It's bad and illegal.
It's also illegal as fuck, Bert.
It's illegal as shit.
Can't even
Nah,
get
she's
your own
very
cake
included.
anymore.
Yeah, she's very included in the family tree and everything.
Literally just the fucking family tree too. Like they don't
Yeah.
have any other pictures of this chick anywhere.
Yeah. And so anyway, the important part, she graduated as well. And that's when we went over to their state that they live in. That's not the state that I live in for our vacation, quote unquote. That Burger said wasn't a vacation. Newsflash.
Lol.
Lol.
Get
And-
pranked. Fucking homos.
Yeah.
Gay. Loser.
Yeah. So she's my brother's age, I guess.
Your
And
brother gonna cop?
I don't know. No, actually, specifically not.
They say
So-
stepsister, but what about foster sister?
Ooh.
Did you actually say I don't know for a second? You did. You're like, I don't know. Wait, no, specifically
I don't know.
not. Like, you literally just said that.
Yeah, I forgot my brother does like country music and cowboy boots. It's probably not his thing.
Also, she's technically like your adopted sister, you fucking weirdos.
Well, not really.
What the fuck? That's where you draw the line? Well, if her parents got fucking murdered, she would be.
Oh, true.
So your
We'll
brother's
just make
gonna
sure
go.
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, your brother's gonna go fucking kill him so he can get some black ass.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he's not. He's not. He's gonna kill him so it's incest.
There you go.
That's literally what I just said, Mike.
Otherwise, it'd be like defense. You know, you'd have to make sure nothing ever came of harm.
Can you hurry up? I want to go play Borderlands now.
Yeah. So the situation was towards the end of our excursion. They or whatever, she added us on Snapchat. And
Yes.
she's
Is
like,
this the one that was like full on eating some girl out?
no.
Your friend's
This is
like,
new.
yo!
I haven't talked to this lady since she was the little kid when we took the picture and put it on the wall. So I haven't talked to her in like maybe 10 years,
Specifically
I guess.
that day.
Yeah, like 12 years ago probably. So
Bert took the picture that's on the wall.
yeah, a little Polaroid. Got an extra copy for. That sounds.
It's
weird.
gross. Yeah, you're
Extra
really
copy
fucking
for my
yourself
room?
here.
What the fuck? Nah, so what happens is we get added on Snapchat. I'm like, okay, cool. This is fun. This is great. We'll talk. And we get back to the hotel, and I send a picture of my brother, like making a fucking weird face, and me in the background with like my mouth open, looking like a fucking offender. And for some reason, I thought it'd be funny. And I send it over, and I get like no response, you know. And she like fucking sends a picture of her like playing video games or something. I'm like, okay, cool. And then like, dude, it's just like your fucking sister. I don't know what it is with these like younger ladies or whatever posting gay shit on the Snap story, like fucking gay. It's like,
When you say gay, you mean
oh, not like the
like what you
college
said.
girls gay. No, there's an age difference. The college ones and fucking straight cooch in the feed.
Straight cooching somebody.
Yeah. But, no, it's like her and her boyfriend. And it's like, I fucking love this guy so much. It's like, chill.
Is that what you say about Sue?
Yeah. It's like multiple fucking stories a day of her basically deep-throating this guy on fucking Snapchat.
Well, hang on.
Basically.
You said she's a kid. And there's videos of her deep-throating this guy.
No, I don't think she'd
That's gross.
technically be a kid. I mean, I don't know.
That's
Depending on when she was
You're
born.
so weird. I mean, come on, Your Honor. She said she was 18.
Yeah. What the hell?
Seriously?
My brother just turned 18. What the hell? So that means all people who graduated are now 18.
You're so gross. Not necessarily. What if they were smart and graduated as a youngin'?
Yeah, like Sue. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Then you're fucked, I guess.
So after you saw videos of her deep-throating her boyfriend,
I'm like, wow. Yeah. After I
cringe.
put him in the secure folder in my phone.
Like, wow, cringe. Wait a second. You're so gay.
So much of this is getting fucking cut.
Gosh, you're so gross.
Why?
You just got to beep that out, and then you just got to have my reaction in there.
What
You're
the
like, yeah, this is getting cut.
Bert, you're going to jail.
Yeah, that's getting cut, he says.
Yeah, that's getting cut. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. And I was just thinking, this is like anxiety-ridden 19 steps ahead, chess, 4D chess, Bert. Thinking, if, this is the important word, if I ever become, get to a place in my life where I find myself in a relationship with a female specifically.
Not a male.
Yeah. And they fucking, not pressure me, but kind of in like a weird like expectation kind of
Pressure you to let them
Want-
deep-throat you live on Snapchat.
On Snapchat, I'm going to say bye-bye.
I'm going to politely tell her no.
I'm going to say, you can get fucked by somebody else, you fucking harlot.
And I'll watch.
Yeah. Goodbye. Kiss some other fag on your Snap story. Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is, but your sister, I had to mute the shit instantly in the Snap feed. When that shit came up, I'm like, cringe. She got fucking
she's
instigated.
bad. I think she blocked me and my brother from her stories because we used to snitch on that bitch all the fucking time.
That is awesome.
She'd open up her Snap and see that me and my brother screenshotted her story.
That is so funny.
That was the end of that.
That's
She got
awesome.
smart pretty fucking quickly after that.
That is awesome.
Or we'd send it in the cousin chat.
Yeah.
Like, yo, look at this hoe.
Yeah.
My sister's a trooper. You can call her a hoe, and she literally does not give a fuck. Just like me.
Yeah.
Just don't call me fat, and you can call me anything you want, gorgeous.
Right off my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the cum from Bert's boyfriend.
Yep.
So, are you done with this shitty story?
Yep. Just let it be known that there will be a cold day in hell. Hey, if I do that, fucking edit this. Isolate this audio, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm ever on Snapchat and you see some gay fucking shit like that on my story.
About some girl talking to you how beautiful you are and how lucky
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah. And you see me doing gay shit like that, put me down, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't
do
tell
what my
me.
friend does to you drunk.
Yeah. You didn't specify what I do to you once you're on the ground, Bert.
Yeah.
Put me down.
Free liberties.
Yeah. So, yeah. That is.
Cool.
Feel free to talk now.
Thanks for the permission.
Stage is open. Yeah.
So, I I briefly wanted to talk. I got a new game recently.
Ooh, I think I might have seen it.
For my PlayStation.
Yeah.
I happened to be in GameStop yesterday.
Ooh.
And it was there for $10. By the way, they said they had an Xbox Series X in stock.
What the fuck? Do you have
There's
it?
a box there with a sign saying in stock on it. So I didn't ask, but
Wow.
I was thinking, should I cop?
You could sell that thing for like 10 grand.
I'm gonna use the Twitch and TikTok money and cop an Xbox One X.
Yeah. Like, okay, Mr. Burton Burger.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ringing up on.
What if he saw that and he's like, yo!
What the fuck?
I fucking love you guys.
Yeah. I've been to all your streams.
Yeah.
Big crap.
Yeah, seriously. So I got Death Stranding for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out because it wouldn't install, but after I put some window cleaner on her, she cleared up nicely.
Huh. Okay.
I played it for maybe an hour yesterday because you have a habit of falling asleep on me recently. So
What?
We were gonna play Xbox last night.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, what are we going to do? I don't think we can talk Tater into playing Madden. I'm like, hey, we can just play Apex. Hello? KUR? Where you at? You literally just fell asleep on me last night again.
Yeah, I was drinking at my aunt's house, and I came home, and I was fucking schlumped.
Yeah, I just wanted to play
why.
some duos, but
I
that's
know.
okay.
We haven't been on the fucking box in a minute.
I know. So I played it for an hour yesterday. I would say roughly an hour. And I think out of that hour, I might have played for maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There are so many fucking cutscenes
It's
in
kind
this
of like an
goddamn
interactive
thing.
movie.
I don't even know if it's interactive. You literally just sit and watch. However,
It opens up a lot, but yeah.
I'm very nervous about that.
Are you?
I watched Charlie's moist meter on it again, and he just could not stop bitching about how terrible the gameplay is and how
What?
tedious the gameplay is.
It's
You're
fucking
literally
cool.
going from point A to point B to deliver a package, back to point A to point C to point A to point B, back to point A. He said the game looked beautiful, the soundtrack was beautiful, the story was amazing, all of this shit, but the gameplay itself was ass. When there were gunfights, they were terrible, and it was so fucking tedious. He said he spent 4 hours putting up zip lines and shit,
Yeah.
and it didn't even really work very well.
Huh.
I'm kind of nervous that this might turn into another Jurassic World game for me. If he
That's-
said that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's kind of one of those games where you first look at it and you're like, huh. It would take a certain kind of, vibe to really get into this game.
Yeah, no, I mean the game's beautiful and it sounds
It's
awesome.
amazing.
It's really it's been very cool so far. I do not know why Norman Reedus is the main character. His fucking Hell's Angel biker gang does not fit this aesthetic at all.
Yeah.
But it's cool at least to play as him.
Yeah. You'd almost think, I don't know why the fuck my mind. Well, it's almost kind of like a Matt Damon Martian, or kind of like maybe a New World kind of cleaner looking guy. Leo DiCaprio.
Well, that's what you would expect. You would expect a real clean-shaven guy here, and it's fucking rough and tumble Norman Reedus from Walking Dead.
That is
Which, I mean,
like,
it's he's like a delivery guy, so they're not supposed to be cute. But
Yeah.
I don't know if the casting was the greatest choice here. It's cool as fuck playing as him, by the
it
way.
is very cool.
I'm not saying that part's shitty. It's just kind of weird.
It's an interesting choice they made. Yeah.
His look and his movies and everything that he's played in does not give off this future dystopian fucking gentle guy that's carrying a baby around and shit.
Yeah. I think that's kind of how I like that dynamic, though. I literally cried. That little baby. I love the little baby.
Yeah, so Bert likes it when they do completely the opposite of what they should do, but...
Well, no, it's kind of like this rough, bad bitch dude, doesn't give a fuck about anybody. But this baby comes in, and he's like, I love that baby.
You easily could have done that with a more better-looking person for the role.
Oh, I guess, but it's kind of
the
like
character's fine. I'm talking about the person that's playing the character. Just... like, literally, Norman Reedus reminds me of fucking Trevor from GTA. Like, you wouldn't have fucking Trevor put him in a spacesuit like that and have him walk around with it.
Oh, I guess I have a bit of a different view of him, but...
Yeah, seriously, like, seeing this big fucking hillbilly...
Yeah.
in this role just doesn't really fit very well.
Right.
But it's cool. I mean, I'll play it some more. We'll see. The game looks amazing, though. I mean, It literally looks really, really, really good. So, we'll see how she turns out.
For sure.
So, anywho, guys, I will keep you posted on the Memphis trip that's coming up. Next time you hear from me, I will be home from Memphis. So, if everything goes according to plan. So, check us out in our next EP. Our next episode.
Hell yeah.
So, we are Bert and Burger. We're just trying to bring a little bit of the family element to the podcast world. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, it's just comedy. Calm down. Chill the fuck out.
Chill.
Calm down, gorgeous. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next podcast episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya.